folks, my name is Jürgen, aka Nerd and Proud of It, and Destiny has brought you to my channel today. So I can tell you about a few awesome sorcery events. I will give you an update about Ascanrask 3. Who knows what Ascanrask stands for? Let me know in the comments. I talked about this several times now. If you do know, I will send you a personal voice message in the answer. I think that works now on YouTube. I will also talk a little bit about SorceryCon in the US. I really wanted to join, but unfortunately it doesn't work out. But I still want to talk about that a little more because it seems like a fantastic convention. And I actually would like to mention the GenCon. Yes, I've only been to GenCon once, but let's talk about that in a minute as well. I had some cool matches with Gothic recently, and I want to talk about those more and about sorcery in general and where it's going. But let's keep that for another video, because today I want to focus on the info of the upcoming events. If you have been living on the rock, if you have missed it, I have to breathe, I have to catch my breath. Cardboard Guide, Jens and Sophie. Sophie and Jens, normally you mention the lady first, right? Sophie and Jens. Heine from the White Rabbit Game Store and his team, as well as myself, Nerd and Proud of It, aka Jürgen, this time the other way around. But yes, all three of us are organizing a sorcery tournament again. And we have been organizing this for the first time in 2024. It was the first big sorcery tournament in Europe. Very proud still to have organized this. Nowadays there are many very cool initiatives, like the Sorcery Fest here in the Netherlands, or the Siege at the Core over in Belgium. Both fantastic tournaments as well, but Ascanrask was the first one. Hey, I need to at least show off a little bit, right? That's what you do here on YouTube. No, I think it was a super cool initiative we took back then, because nobody really was like doing a lot for sorcery, and we were eager to push the game further because we knew there was a possibility for the game to grow further. And we still think it's very relevant, and we still love the game. And when we organized Ascanrask 2 last year, it was a fantastic experience again. We had 48 players, we had even more people showing up to say hi, we had side events, we had a lot of fun. It simply was amazing, even better than the first one, which already was really awesome. The third one will be even better, folks. Again, if you have been living under a rock, it's on the 27th and the 28th of March and the 29th of March. Is that true? Let me have a look. Not that I'm telling you bullshit here. I'm not very good with dates. Yes, 27th of March, Friday, is the day where we will arrive at the venue, and we will have a players' dinner that night. And we had that the first two times as well. It was really cool to sit down with a lot of you and just sit at the table, have a beer, have a chat, have good food, and just talk about sorcery or life in general, which is really, really awesome. So we're gonna do that Friday night again. And then on the 28th, we're going to do a constructor tournament, and we will continue with the top 8 of that set constructor tournament on Sunday the 29th. But on Sunday the 29th, we as well will organize a sealed and a draft event. We had a lot of people interested in the sealed event, which means the sealed event was already kind of sold out. But we fixed that by moving a couple of spaces from the draft event to the sealed event. And in the end, we can, at the location, decide whatever we want to do. And however we want to, like, distribute the amount of players. If everybody wants to play sealed, then we just play sealed. I mean, it's definitely okay to do that. We already sold out. Not we didn't sell out, but we already sold. Almost sold out. Yeah, we're pretty much almost sold out. We sold a lot of the 48 spaces we have. So if you want to join Ascanrask 3 if you want to meet Sophie, Heine, and myself, and if you just want to have a couple of fun days playing sorcery at a wonderful location. I will mention that. No worries. I will. There's the wine bottle. You will see what it has to do with the wine bottle. Give me a second. Then I strongly advise you to secure a ticket. We don't earn anything with this. We actually like pay for our trip, pay for our stay. We do this for the community, and we simply love to meet up with you guys. So it's not that I need to sell tickets. The event will happen anyways. If you arrive and if you want to play and if you have fun, then it's good for us because we already paid for our accommodation and travel. It's something that we love to do voluntarily. So I don't need to sell you tickets. It's gonna be awesome anyways. Even if it's like 40 people instead of 48 or whatever. We're almost at 40 people already attending, which is crazy because we announced it just like 2 weeks ago or whatever. And we got space for 48 for the tournament. If there's really, really a lot of more demand, we can see what we can do. But for now, we want to cap it to the 48, and if we sell out, that would be fantastic. And it seems that we might. So secure your ticket. Go to Ascanrask.com, I think it is. We made a website with all the information. Location, I pointed to the wine bottle. We're not gonna do it in Aachen this time. We did it in the White Rabbit Community Game Store the first and the second time, and we thought about doing it there again, but we wanted to grow this even further, and we had the opportunity to go to the Wandraschek winery in Austria and play there, because Gregor, the owner of the winery, together with his family, invited us, and he has been sponsoring us with bottles for prizes for Ascanrask 1 and Ascanrask 2. So we thought, let's take this on the road. Let's go to Austria. Let's play at a winery. Let's make it an awesome atmosphere. That's what sorcery is about, right? The creativity, trying to get things to the next level. So we're gonna do that, and I'm really looking forward to it. Not want to drag this out too long. If you want to secure your tickets, you should better do that, because it goes more quickly than I thought it would, which is awesome because people are interested. I had some people, unfortunately, who can't join us because of their personal situation, which I'm very sad about. But on the other hand, there are a lot of people who joined us for the first and the second time, and a lot of new people who will be joining us as well. So that's very cool. SorceryCon in the US next weekend. I believe the 19th, is that on Friday? Today is Sunday, the 15th. Let's see, February, folks. 19th to the 20th, 21st, 22nd. Let me have a look. I got the website open here. 19th to 22nd of 2026. Yes, where's my camera? Here I am. SorceryCon in Indianapolis. I've been to Indianapolis once for GenCon. I've been invited, and I've been a guest of honor the year before. Gary Gygax was a guest of honor, so that still is a very, very special experience for me. I loved GenCon. I loved Indianapolis. I really loved the Slippery Noodle Inn. I even looked it up. It still exists. It's kind of a blues bar. I still have the shirt. I've been wearing it for 20 years, just around my home, because it doesn't look good anymore after 20 years. It's still okay. It's holding up nicely, but it's been washed maybe 1,000 times. I don't know. I would have loved to go. I think the organizers created something truly amazing. I looked it up. There are 12 artists joining for Ascanrask for our tournament. We currently have one artist confirmed, which is Ronja art, which painted, for example, yeah, the close up from my nose, by my nose. The Let's see if I can get that without the glaring effect. Oh yes, like this. She painted the Atlantean Fate, for example, but she painted a lot of Gothic arts as well. So we're very proud. And as we are non-commercial, having one artist show up is already something really, really cool. But SorceryCon has 12 artists showing up, which is fucking amazing, I think. I would have loved to go. At the moment, my personal situation doesn't allow me to make the trip and pay for the travel and the accommodation. I simply can't afford that. Austria was already a stretch, but I am happily making this work. US is a little more difficult. Erik is coming from Erik's Curiosa. Erik, I know you watch the videos, at least sometimes you do. You're very much invited to join us at Ascanrask 3 in Austria at the winery. We will provide you with as much free wine as you can drink. That, I guess, I can, or Gregor can guarantee. But Erik is joining the SorceryCon as well, which is amazing for them. I think that's awesome. I will definitely put a US event on my personal list because I haven't been in the US for quite a while. I love the US, always have. I sometimes went 2, 3, 4 times a year for work, private holidays, whatever, attending conventions. Awesome. But let's see when that works out again. Sorcery Fest would have been awesome. Indianapolis is a great city. Would have loved to go there. It simply doesn't work out for me now. Maybe next time. And all of you from the US are welcome over here in Europe. Combine it with a nice vacation in southern Germany and Austria, in the mountains, the Alps. Hey, fly over to Ascanrask 3. Would be nice. Last but not least, so have fun in the US, my friends, my US based friends, and everybody who's going to SorceryCon, obviously. Doesn't mean that they have to be US based, but send me some videos, pictures via Discord. Join the Discord if you want to have more info about Ascanrask 3, and let me know how the SorceryCon was there on Discord. Last but not least, GenCon, also in Indianapolis. Maybe Erik is scouting the location, you never know. They already have been to GenCon twice, I believe. At least once, but I think twice. No, once. I'm not sure. Doesn't matter. I know they have been once at least, but I don't know if they have been twice. It is announced already that they will join GenCon this year as well. You hear me take a lot of breaks, right? I might come across a little like cut in my conversational style. I try to phase out my ass. I fear and I feel that I somehow have started picking up the habit of saying a lot, and I don't like that. So when I want to say it, I try not to, and that sometimes leads to a short break. I might be looking into joining GenCon, but it's end of July, beginning of August. And for me, that's always a bit problematic because that's summer holiday for the kids. Which means we're probably on holiday with the family, which has been the case the last couple of years. Normally mid-July to beginning of August, we're going on holiday, all 4 of us together, obviously. So, there was them. It might not be the case that I might be able to join SorceryCon, but I heard there might be another big sorcery event organized by Erik's Curiosa themselves. I don't know if you have heard more about it. I'm not as active as many of you on Discord. Not as active as I should be, maybe. So more people will join my Discord and from there join my videos, and the whole algorithm thing will pick up. It's crazy to see how many of you are so amazingly doing amazingly well with their videos, which I think is fantastic. Not only my friends from Cardboard Guide, but a lot of Itza, for example, as well. I think the views he gets it's fantastic for him. He always has something interesting to tell, so that's fair and deserved. But I think it's very good that the algorithm picks up some people that are very vocal and very active in the sorcery community. I would love to have that as well, but I simply am not as active on Discord as I mean I'm active on my own Discord, but not on all the others. I read a bit, but I'm already busy with keeping mine up to par. Um, if you have heard of that, maybe ask Erik at SorceryCon of that sorcery own organized event. Might not even add, of course, there will be a tournament, but it might be more than that. Organized by Erik Skiosa. Let me know as well on the Discord or in the comments or whatever. I'm very curious. Maybe that's an opportunity for me to join. Maybe it's even over here in Europe somewhere. That would make it a lot easier for me to join. I'm always happy to make content. I'm always happy to interview artists. As you know, there are a lot of... just have a look at my playlist, TCG Talks. I've interviewed a lot of sorcery artists and had some really nice and cool talks with them face to face, which is fantastic. Folks, the video has gotten a lot longer than I wanted to. I wanted to give you a quick update. What is it with me and my rambling? That's not good. People don't want these long videos anymore, do they? If you do, use the code word Yoda in the comments, then I know you watched until now. Like, Yoda likes long videos, but nobody does anymore. A few people do. If you are here, you are still here at the end of this video, I know you do, and I appreciate it, and I appreciate you being here. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for listening. Thanks a lot to my Patreons and YouTube channel members. It's really with your support that this channel can stay independent, and I can really use your support at the moment. So I honestly appreciate it a lot. I mentioned it on the YouTube channel member and Patreon exclusive section in the Discord as well. There I get to chat to you privately and personally. So if you're interested in that, you might want to join the Discord or the YouTube channel members. Very low tiers, and you support the channel a little bit like this. Yeah, stay healthy, stay frosty, folks. I talk to you next time, and I hope to see you at Ascanrask 3. Thanks a lot for listening. Bye bye.